Hi, I'm Skinny Cheeks. Today I wanted to talk about one of the new skills coming with the scribing system in the Gold Road chapter later this year. This one is called Soul Touch. If you haven't heard about scribing yet, I definitely recommend you watch my previous video where I covered all of the details that we know so far. That'll get you all caught up with 2024's roadmap. But essentially, we're getting a bunch of additional skills called grimoires. These are just base skills with no real power to them. And then from there, we can customize them in a ton of different ways. The one they gave us a sneak peek of on the live stream reveal was Vault. The grimoire for this says, shoot the ground with an enchanted arrow while using the force of the shot to gracefully leap backwards. Then this is just an example of how that could be customized with poison damage, Hawkeye, and minor vulnerability. They did say the list shown is not the complete list of scripts, so it seems like there's going to be just an insane amount of possible combinations, and that's just for one skill base. So the new one we got a sneak peek at is called Soul Touch. With the flood of new information, I think a lot of people missed this web article covering the scribing system. Well, in that article, they gave a preview of this Soul Touch ability and a few little details that give some more insight into what the system is going to look like. The article says one new grimoire called Soul Touch allows you to pull soul magic from the core of your being and cast it at a nearby enemy or ally. You can customize Soul Touch by choosing its primary, secondary, and tertiary scripts. You could use the primary to create a damage shield for an ally, pull an enemy to you, or even change it to magic, shock, or physical damage. In addition, you could use the Soul Infusion secondary to enable the ability to consume a soul gem and gain ultimate, or you can use a recovery secondary to regain resources for a targeted ally. The above is just one example, but the scribing system will give you a ton of new ways to change your build and playstyle since you can unlock a host of grimoires and scripts at launch. So I thought this example really did a better job of showing the flexibility of the new scribing system compared to the Vault ability that they showed. And just one grimoire, we have the option for a damage shield buff, a chain to pull enemies in, or it looks like it can just be a standard damaging ability as well. And then from there, you can custom select the secondary and tertiary effects that you want it to also apply. I can't even really wrap my head around how many new types of skills we're going to have with this system. We've only seen 2, and there are already so many new possibilities for tools to add to our kits. One thing I am curious about, with the Vault example, they showed physical, venom, fire, and bleed for the element options. But with this example, they are listing magic, shock, and physical. They did say it was not a complete list, so I'm hoping that all 8 of the damage types are available for all of the skills. I think this will be a really important aspect to truly unlock that potential for people to custom set up their characters with the exact themes that they want. For example, if only a few of the new skills have frost damage as a primary option, well, Frost Wardens that really want to go that route are going to be more pigeonholed into choosing those specific abilities, whereas if every skill that has the potential to deal damage has all of the elements to choose from, well, then you can really just step back and pick the abilities that sound the most interesting to you. But we'll have to wait and see what that looks like when we get a little bit more information. So the secondary they listed there also looked really interesting. Use the Soul Infusion secondary to enable the ability to consume a soul gem and gain ultimate. So this is a brand new sort of interaction that we haven't seen before, and definitely has the potential to put some life in the economy if soul gems and maybe other items are essentially turned into combat consumables for power. Overall though, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think once we get a bit closer look into it, people will start to realize how much flexibility and customization there really is going to be with this system. And as always, I'll make sure to have you all up to date on any news coming through about it. Thank you so much for watching. A big shout out to my current Patreon supporters and YouTube members. The contributions help a ton to keep the website and YouTube channel going. And a special thanks to Nicholas, Simon, Cougars Bay and the Cougar City Guild, the Order of War Guild, Cantankerous Cat, Shady, Iffy, Blake1816, Mordecai 1212, Santanico, Vidridi, Florian, Phoenix, Nalandia, Unemployed, Criseliana, Cha-Cha, Technical KO, Cap, Danco77, and Pletpron. Thanks again and see you later. Bye.